Hello, friends, brothers and sisters. My name is Denmark, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Our gospel today comes right after the miracle of feeding the 5,000, when the Pharisees approached Jesus to try to elicit a response from him, seeking for proof to his claims to test him. In Mark chapter 8, verses 11 to 13, it says, "The Pharisees came forward and began to argue with Jesus, seeking from him a sign from heaven to test him. He sighed from the depth of his spirit and said, 'Why does this generation seek for a sign? Amen, I say to you, no sign will be given to this generation.' Then he left them, got into the boat again, and went off to the other shore." Our pagan roots have taught us to always look out for signs and wonders. And even now that Christianity dominates this world, we cannot shake off what our early ancestors have practiced. We simply want to see something tangible with our own eyes. Since tomorrow will be Valentine's Day, I could equate it to this. In my teenage years, I remember having a crush with someone at school. I would try and find out if my crush would have the same feeling as I did. I would occasionally visit her class, talk with her classmates, and glance at her, waiting for her to glance back. Or I would do something to catch her attention, say some jokes, waiting if she would notice me. I'm sure I'm not the only one who did this. Probably many of you who are watching this did the same thing too when you were younger. Yes, I was looking for signs. Let me call it insurance. So that when I start courting her, it would be a sure thing. The Pharisees were looking for signs, despite the gleaming sign of Jesus' miracles, from turning water into wine to the multiplication of fish and bread. But it would not be enough for them. Of course, they already made up their mind about Jesus. They just wanted to discredit him. But for us, we often want signs of assurances that God will always answer our prayers, especially when we're at difficult times in our lives, when we're praying to pass a big exam or the boards, or for us to have a career promotion, quick healing and fast recovery from illnesses, and even quick resolution from mounting debts. Jesus asks for faith in him and in his words, not in signs and miracles. Our prayer is a time of faith. Often we get no signs from God or anything more than the fruit of time spent with him. Not much may happen, but it is our time and our love given to God that is significant. A quote from John MacArthur, an American pastor and author, he said that faith which depends on signs and sensations isn't faith. It's doubt looking for proof. If faith can't believe without sensations, it's not faith at all. What Jesus needs is faith in him and in the Father who sent him. He does not do miracles for a show, or certainly he is not looking for admiration or applause. He does not even need to prove himself. His teachings and his miraculous healings and exorcisms are proof in themselves. If you don't believe in him, no amount of signs will suffice. If you believe in him, no amount of proof is needed. In Jeremiah 29, verses 11 to 13, it says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come to and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Come before the Lord in prayer today. We may not receive blessings or answered prayers right away, but the experience alone of spending time with him in prayer with faith, trusting that the Lord will see us through, is worth the time alone with him. Have you been blessed by today's reflection? Please like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. Again, my name is Denmark Gillesania. Thank you and have a blessed day.